This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Okmade, and this is Africa Now. Ethiopian Airlines is set on Tuesday to operate the Boeing 737 MAX for the first time since a crash nearly 3 years ago killed all 157 people on board and triggered the global grounding of the aircraft. Flight 302 from Addis Ababa to Nairobi plunged 6 minutes after takeoff into a field southeast of the Ethiopian capital in March of 2019. 5 months after a similar crash in Indonesia left 189 people dead. State-owned Ethiopian Airlines, the jewel of the economy of Africa's second most populous country, had long said it would be the last carrier to use the single-aisle jet again. And in politics, the African Union on Monday suspended Burkina Faso from all its activities effective until constitutional order is restored. The suspension is in response to last week's military coup that disposed President Roch Kabore. The military declared Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Damiba the country's president. It also reinstated the suspended constitution. Now to judicial matters. A court in Burkina Faso has suspended the trial of the alleged killers of the revolutionary leader Thomas Sankara, who was assassinated in 1987. Sankara's family asked for the suspension following last week's coup. They said they wanted it to resume once constitutional order has been restored. South Africa's former President Jacob Zuma's appeal in the case to remove the lead prosecutor in his corruption trial was postponed to mid-February when a ruling is expected, the presiding judge said on Monday. Zuma accuses Billy Downer of bias among other complaints. Zuma has pleaded not guilty to charges of corruption, money laundering and racketeering in the long-running case over the $2 billion arms deal in the 1990s. The former president said he was the victim of a political witch hunt. And Kenya has extradited 2 British nationals to the UK where they were wanted for murder. The men were arrested last week in Nairobi's upmarket Kilmani area, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation said. Kenyan police said an international arrest warrant had been issued against them for the 2019 stabbing to death of a 16-year-old boy identified as Alex Smith in the London suburb of Camden. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. Business and more coming your way after the break. So stay tuned. Welcome back in business. The Democratic Republic of Congo has launched construction of its first deep-water port. The Port of Banana is a $1 billion project that is intended to boost local and international trade. The contractor, Dubai Port World, will be completing the first phase of the infrastructure by 2025. Now away from business. The Speaker of Libya's Eastern-based parliament said on Monday that the chamber would choose a new interim prime minister next week, but the current incumbents rejected the move. The Speaker, Aguila Saleh, told parliament it will vote on February 8 on a new prime minister to replace Abdulhamid Al-Dabiba, head of the Government of National Unity that was installed last year through a UN-backed process. The move marks the first tangible development in the North African OPEC nation's convoluted political scene since a landmark presidential election slated for last December was postponed. And Joel Meyer, France's ambassador to Mali, was on Monday expelled by the country's military leaders. Mali's junta cited outrageous comments made by the French foreign minister about the transitional government as their reason for the order. France said it was recalling the ambassador, who was given 72 hours to leave. And a suspected Tanzanian jihadist leader has been killed in Mozambique 2 weeks after another militant leader from the East African country was captured by military forces. Tuahil Muhidim is accused of leading jihadist operations to occupy Muchimboa, the Praia, on the northern coast of Cabo Delgado province in 2020. South Africa no longer requires those who test positive for COVID-19 without symptoms to isolate and has also reduced the isolation period for those with symptoms by 3 days as the country exits its first wave of the coronavirus, a government statement said on Monday. Following a special cabinet meeting held earlier to decide on the amendments, the country made the changes based on the trajectory of the pandemic and levels of vaccination in the country, according to a press release issued by Mundili Gungubele, a minister in the presidency. South Africa is currently at the lowest of its 5-stage COVID-19 alert levels. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.TOSTVNetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.